Today's video, I'm going to share with you how to scale a business, a coaching business, and why I am using this model to scale my business, to grow my business. If you are not doing it this way, it will be inevitable that your business will collapse upon itself. All right, so let's go to the drawing board. I call this the triangular flywheel. This will make sense once I'm finished this. I think this video alone will help you scale your business to unthinkable heights. And I see some businesses online right now on YouTube, in YouTube influencers and stuff that are not using this model. And I think it's going to be inevitable that their business will collapse or they'll have to change to something else. So this model will work for a lot of businesses, but in today's video, I'm going to be talking about coaching, how to scale your coaching business. So let's just say, for example, you want to get to $1 million. You can do it by yourself. You can reach out to people on Facebook. You can reach out to people on Instagram, LinkedIn, and you can cold call people, all this kind of stuff. These are ways that you can sell your product or service. Maybe you're a coach and the only thing that you do is one-on-one coaching. And you get a person on the phone, you talk to them about what you do, and then you book a session with them and you charge them, I don't know, 120 bucks, 200, 500 bucks an hour, whatever it is. And then as soon as you're done, you go and look for another client, and then another client, or somebody refers someone to you, and then you get them into your eco cycle, if you will. Basically, they're in your ecosystem. So for us, what is the triangular flywheel? So the first thing that you need is you need a product or service, but you need some kind of a product. And I'm going to put this right here because some people think that you need more than one product. Some people say that you can scale your business with one product. So I'm going to talk a little bit about this, and then I'm going to go on to the next one. So the first thing you need is you need something to sell. Duh. Otherwise, you don't really have a business. So you need, for my case, I have a coaching program. So let's just call it CP. I have one coaching program, working on a second one. So if I have a coaching program and it's 1K, I have to figure out also why I priced it at 1K and what my profit margin is and all that kind of stuff. I won't talk too much about that in this video, but let's just say you have a healthy profit margin. Let's just use 50%, for example. So I have all my operating costs, everything will take me to 50%. The other 50% is in order to put back into that business in order to scale the business. Because sometimes you just have overhead that is always going to be there. And for me, because I run this business, my overhead is pretty low right now. I don't have salary staff. I don't have an office building. I don't have company vehicles, all this kind of stuff. So my profit or my overhead is pretty low. So you have a coaching program that's 1K. So what's the next thing that you need? You need to be able to scale that business. You need to be able to scale that 1K product. What do I mean by that? You have to figure out a way to eventually get that product where it is worth, let's just say 10K. Your one product is worth 10K. Now, if you have multiple products, there's other things that you could do, but we're just talking about one product right now. You need to figure out a way to get that worth $10,000, that one coaching program. The easiest way is to obviously sell the program yourself at the beginning. Maybe it's an 8-week program and it's $1,000. You get a few people into the program and you have your modules that are evergreen. They have to be evergreen. This is one of the secret sauces as well. And I won't dive into that into this video because this will make it forever. But you need your program to be evergreen. What does evergreen mean? It means each module has the ability to be better. That's why I prefer coaching programs over one-on-one, over you could use this model in online programs, but I think coaching is the best way to go. Instead of consulting where you actually go into a physical business, I think coaching is the way to go. So you are actually improving your product every single week. It's getting better and better and better. And you just update the material. So if you have module 2, and you think out of the 8 modules that one is the weakest one, then you can actually improve that one and you focus on that module and you make it better. Then eventually you can charge $2,000, $5,000, $10,000. So you need to be able to have a product that you can scale. If you don't have a product that you can change the price and increase it, it's going to be very difficult. So if you're charging an hourly, basically an hourly wage to consult with people. So say you charge $120 an hour, you're not going to get to $1 million. You're not. So you have to have a program where you can actually scale it. So the next thing that you need in this flywheel is you need leads. So I use YouTube right now to get my leads. Whoa. And I use my website, which is organic. So I can either send people to my website or people can find my website online. Now you can use Instagram, you can use Facebook, all this kind of stuff. But the point is those platforms are going to change. One day, Facebook is going to change to Meta, and it's already here. I actually forgot to call it Meta. So you can advertise on these platforms, but what happens if they increase the ad spend and you are forced to either leave that platform or go somewhere else? You also have LinkedIn as well. LinkedIn and Instagram. So you have all these ways of actually getting more leads into your triangular flywheel. The next thing that you need, and the reason why I say leads is leads, maybe you are getting 10 leads a week. You have to be able to figure out a way to increase those leads to maybe it's 100 leads. So you have a product that you could scale. You have lead flow that you can actually scale. And there's ways to do that. It's obviously creating more content on YouTube, creating a better website, creating content on the metaverse, LinkedIn, Instagram, Snapchat, Periscope, you name it, MySpace. These platforms all come and go, but you have to figure out a way to get leads coming in. Maybe it's even cold calling. Who knows what it is? But your goal is to be able to scale your leads. You need a product that you can scale in price. And the third thing you need is you need closers. People aren't talking about this too much. They're teaching you one thing. They're saying, if you want to become a good salesperson, You need to be able to have either this one skill or this set of skills, and this will get you to $1 million a year. It's not true. What I'm teaching you here right now, what I'm showing you here right now is the truth. And this is a model that you need to use. So you need a product, could be one or more products. You need leads, multiple leads coming in, and you need closers, salespeople, to be able to start to churn this flywheel. All right. So when you get closers coming in, the flywheel begins to turn because now you can start selling your products, and you don't have to sell your products yourself. And when you start selling your products, you have money to bring more leads in, and you can increase the lead flow by advertising. Excuse me. Parched this morning. Parched. All right. So that is the triangular flywheel. So you need a product, you need leads coming in, you need closers, you need salespeople. This is what the gurus aren't talking about to get you to $1 million. So why do you need all of these? I'm going to talk about that real quick here. And then hopefully this all makes sense to you. So I mentioned earlier that there are some businesses that are using this model, or they're not sharing this model, the triangular flywheel. And because they don't use this model, to me, they are on the verge of collapse. So this is what they do. How can I illustrate this? Let's try a triangle. What happens is, at the beginning, they're trying to get to this magic number, 1 million. Maybe it's $1 million a year, $1 million a month, whatever it is. So this will be per month. This will be per year. So they might have goals at the beginning. Let's get to $1 million. How can I do this? Well, we need to be able to teach someone one skill, in order to help them grow their business. But what happens is, once they teach them that skill, it doesn't matter how good they are at learning that skill, that person will actually take off and go somewhere else. They'll either get a job with another business, or they will create their own business from scratch. So that's one of the issues that happens. Another issue that happens with businesses that are on the verge of collapsing is they put their salespeople, I'll say salespeople, excuse me, on salary. I think this is the quickest way you can actually collapse your business. They put them on salary. Excuse me. I'm actually going to mute this for a sec. Can I do this? I just have an itch. Maybe it's COVID. Could be just parched. All right. They put their salespeople on salary, and they pay a ridiculous amount. Like, okay, because you did so good for us last year, we're going to give you $400K, or we're going to give you $200K, or we're going to give you $100K. And what happens is, with time, these salary salespeople, these closers, their value starts to go down because they get comfortable. And when they get comfortable, you have to eventually replace them. So now you got to find people to replace that $400K salary. Or what happens if something happens in the market where all of a sudden you can't afford these people? Like Grant Cardone, for example, had to let go of the majority of his staff. I think it was last year, because his infrastructure wasn't set up properly. He didn't have closers only. He had property. He had businesses, vehicles, jets, all this kind of stuff. Anyways, so if you are doing that, you can't scale your business because now your money's tied up. So the better model is to actually have closers. And I have closers. And my goal is to teach these guys how to sell my program. And eventually, some of them are going to leave. That's inevitable. You're going to get some people that are going to be superstars. And they're either going to want to become a partner, or they're going to leave to join another business. We'll say business. Or they're going to get poached by another organization, because that's what businesses do. They have their product or service that they want to sell. They look at other companies that have good closers and they poach them and bring them over to their business, and maybe they bait them with a salary or a really good commission, whatever it is. But that's inevitable. That just happens. That's normal business practices. If you have good closers, guys that are making 20, 50 grand every single month, get ready for it. They're either going to ask you for more money, more leads, whatever it is, or they're going to leave. They're going to build their own business, or they're going to get poached by someone, because that's what people do. They figure out, okay, where are all the good closers on the planet? Where are they hanging out? And then they poach them. Nothing wrong with that. It's Sales Mentor does that. I'm sure Dan Locke does it. I'm sure Grant Cardone does it. Ty Lopez. A lot of companies do this. Matt Ryder, a sales sniper, 7th level. Everybody poaches. It doesn't mean it's a bad thing. It's just when you find good talent, you want them on your team because you're going to make more money. So you need closers. So in my case, what I do is I pay 100% commission. I don't have any staff that are on salary. So it's all commission. Why? Because I don't have huge expectations on them then. I can't make them work 8 hours a day, 10 hours a day. If they want to work 8 hours a day, they can do that. If they want to do another job, they can do that as well. It's up to them. That is why I pay them 100% commission. Now, I pay them really good, but I know what's going to happen is there's going to be a few closers that are quite happy making $10,000 a month. There are some closers that want to make more than $10,000 a month and they want a bigger piece of the pie. And then there are some that, like I said, are going to either be poached, or they're going to build their own business, or they're just going to leave for whatever reason. So you have to have, and this is part of that, my triangular flywheel, is you need to have a mechanism in place where you have closers coming in every month, new closers, and your good ones will, like I said, they'll either stay with you and make you money, or they're going to leave and start their own thing, or they're going to build a business. And there's nothing wrong with that. I actually encourage my closers to have their own business, and they can work with me until they get their business off the ground, and then they're free to go. Because I know that down the road, we can partner in some way. Maybe they create a new program that they're selling, and they want my help with it. Maybe they want me on their YouTube channel. It's a partnership. This is just, once you understand this, that closers leave and new closers come in, and it doesn't matter what you can pay them. That doesn't matter. You can say, if you're selling a $2,000 program, you could say, I'm going to give you 100% of the commissions. So when I say 100% down here, I'm talking about, I don't pay them the salary. But you could say to a closer, if you sell a 1K program, I'm going to give you 100% of the commission. Well, your business isn't going to last. I promise you, it's not going to last. And they're not going to last. It doesn't matter what you pay them. So I make it a healthy commission to keep them hungry, but also they can make a living selling my programs. And if they choose to go, if they get poached somewhere, that's fine. Don't think that I can't poach other people as well. So that's kind of the universal way that things happen. That's just normal business. So you need closers coming and going at the end of the day. Okay. I don't stop that flow. The more closers I have, the better it is for the business, because then you can weed through the closers. And how I weed through them is I don't have to fire them. There are a lot of companies that put ridiculous quotas on people and then they fire them if they don't make it. I don't have to do that. It's 100% commission. If you can't sell any of my products or services, you're either going to go, or you're going to starve, or you're going to go back to a salary job, or whatever it is. I start people part-time. I say, you know what, if you have a business, if you're salary or you're working full-time somewhere else, you can join us and sell our coaching programs at your leisure whenever you want. There's no pressure, because I understand the pressure of having a full-time job. So you need this mechanism in place. Then you need leads, like I mentioned. And businesses that aren't constantly doing this, this is the essence that helps your flywheel turn over and over. And if you get people in, and then you have a product that you can sell, and as you sell more products, you have a chance to scale your business. And then as you get more leads coming in, you have a chance to sell more products. And the leads come and go. Doesn't matter what your platform is. Could be any one of these. They could shut down YouTube tomorrow. They could shut down Facebook tomorrow. They can squash it. We can get hit with an EMP strike or whatever, and all the electricity goes out in North America, and all the people on Metaverse are going to wake up and go, oh, wait a minute, I need a job. I need to go out and dig a ditch or something. The point is, you need to have your own business at the end of the day. And this is what some of the gurus aren't really telling you. They're just saying, learn my one skill that I'm about to teach you, that I'm going to teach you, and that'll make you millions of dollars. And it's not true. What I'm teaching you here is truth. This is how you scale your coaching business. So I hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit lengthy, but if you got something out of this, let me know. If you want to join our group, we have a fun group. Just go to authorityattracts.com/sales if you want to join our group. If you want to chat about having your very own program that you can sell, we have a program that is set up for that. And what am I trying to say here? I lost my thought. Oh yeah, just go to authorityattracts/chat, and then we can get you into our system. If you book a call with us, we don't have to close you. Okay. We're not forceful that way, where you need to make this decision today and all this kind of stuff, because I understand that life happens, things get in the way, whatever it is. If we're not a good fit today, maybe we're a good fit a month from now, 2 months from now, whatever. So we're open. We can share with you our business. We also are working on another program that's called Done with Authority, basically where we help you build your program from scratch to help you with your coaching business. And then also we provide the closers as well to help you sell your program. So maybe at the beginning, you're like, man, I don't have time to sell my program. Well, we'll actually provide the closers for you and take a piece of the pie for doing that. It's pretty straightforward. So that's another thing that we're working on right now. It's exciting times. Join our business, join our closers group, and start selling our programs. And then if you want, you can actually become a partner with us, or eventually, because you're so good at it, you're going to be poached, or you're going to leave and go with some other organization, or you're going to do your own thing. Doesn't matter. This is how business is. Thanks for watching. Hope you got a kick out of this. I will see you in another video. Bye for now.